Primary 1 Registration 2025. Record balloting in Phase 2C. Singapore's Primary 1 registration exercise, part of the Ministry of Education's annual intake process, has seen an unprecedented level of competition in Phase 2C, the phase open to all children. According to MOE data released this evening, 84 of the 179 participating primary schools, nearly half, are oversubscribed this year, and all but 4 are conducting ballot exercises due to excess demand. Key registration and release dates. Phase 2C registration window. 9 a.m. Tuesday, July 29th. 4:30 p.m. Thursday, July 31st, 2025. Ballot result release. Tuesday, August 12, 2025. Phase 2C supplementary registration. For children still unplaced 18 to 19 August, with results on August 28, 2025. Bar chart oversubscription highlights and top schools. Princess Elizabeth Primary School, Bukit Batok topped the list with 232 applicants vying for 41 slots. Nan Hua Primary School, Clementi received 166 applications for 41 places. Southview Primary School, Choa Chu Kang 155 applicants for 41 spots. Other schools rounding out the top 5 include Northland Primary and Chongfu School in Yishuan, Sine. These top contenders saw intense demand, reflecting ongoing parental preference for popular or high-performing schools, even at the cost of balloting. Balloting criteria and priority order. MOE's priority system for place allocation follows this order. Singaporean children living within 1 kilometre of the school. Singaporean children living between 1 to 2 kilometres. Singaporean children living beyond 2 kilometres. Permanent resident PR children, grouped by the same distance tiers. Balloting occurs only when the number of applicants exceeds actual vacancies, which vary by phase. In Phase 2C, 40 spots per school are reserved for open phase applicants to ensure accessibility regardless of prior ties. Schools going to ballot. 4 Singaporean children within 1 kilometre. Admiralty Primary, AI Tong, Anglo-Chinese School, Junior, ACS Primary, Ong Sana, Canberra, Catholic High Primary, Thai, Toa Payoh, Thai St. Nicholas, Chongfu, Choa Chu Kang, Compassvale, Elias Park, Fairfield Methodist, Frontier, Gongshang, Henry Park, Holy Innocents, Hong Wen, Horizon, Huamin, Keming, Kong Hua, Quachuan Presbyterian, Mahabodhi, Maristella, Mito, Methodist Girls Nan Chau, Nan Hua, Nanyang, Northview, Northland, North Shore, Pasir Ris, Pei Chun, Pei Hua, Poi Ching. Princess Elizabeth, Punggol Green, Raiden Moss, Red Swastika, Riverside, Rivervale, Rosyth, Rulong, Sembawang, Sengkang Green, Shuchuan, Sejes, Southview, St. Andrews Jr., St. Hilda's, Tao Nan, Temasek, Valor, Waterway, Wellington, Westwood, Shinmin, Yongjing, Yunnan. For Singaporeans between 1 to 2 kilometres. Alexandra, Anderson, Bukit Panjang, Fengshan, Paya Lebar Methodist Girls, St. Anthony's, SJI Junior, Tanjong Katong Primary. For Singaporeans greater than 2 kilometres. Our Lady of Nativity, Chifa Primary, Raffles Girls, etc. There are also similar lists for PR children by proximity. Some schools like Bukit Timah Primary are imposing caps on PR intake. Singaporean children are prioritized and guaranteed placement, while PR applications may be restricted. Comparison with earlier phases. Phase 2C is historically the most competitive phase, open to all children without prior ties. Last year, similar trends were seen. Nearly half of schools oversubscribed, and ballots held at many top-tier schools. In contrast, earlier phases involve parental connections. Phase 1, siblings in school. Phase 2A, parent/student alumni, school staff or MOE kindergarten attendees. Phase 2B, parent volunteers or community leaders tied to the school. These phases usually see lower demand and fewer ballots. Implications for parents. If your child's preferred school is not balloting, placement is likely secured. If balloting is in effect, Chances depend heavily on your registered address. Proximity matters. Parents unsuccessful in Phase 2C will have another opportunity via Phase 2C Supplementary beginning August 18. MOE is expected to release updated vacancy numbers by 1 p.m. on August 12, just ahead of the supplementary registration phase. School highlights and oversubscription comparison. Based on MOE data, here are the most hotly contested schools in Phase 2C 2025. Princess Elizabeth Primary, Bukit Batok 232 applicants for 41 Phase 2C spots, remains overwhelmingly popular, topping both 2024 and 2025 lists. Nan Hua Primary, Clementi 166 applicants versus 41 places, up by +6 versus last year. Southview Primary, Choa Chu Kang 155 applicants, similarly oversubscribed in past years. Northland Primary and Chongfu School, Yishuan, complete the top 5 most oversubscribed institutions. Other schools with sharp increases in demand compared to 2024 include Henry Park, Red Swastika, and Pei Chun Public, each rising by 29 to 30 extra applicants over last year. Trends from 2024-2025. Overall trends reveal Princess Elizabeth, Nan Hua, Northland, and Chongfu consistently appearing in the top 5 most oversubscribed schools across both years. Several schools saw year-on-year spikes in application volumes. For example, Henry Park's Phase 2C applicant count rose from 63 in 2024 to 93 in 2025, plus 30, even with just 62 vacancies. Demand for elite and SAP schools continues to grow, pushing more balloting even for children within the 1-kilometer radius category. District-level patterns and vacancy distribution. While MOE doesn't release district summaries directly, the data implies Yishuan Cluster, Northland and Chongfu remain oversubscribed, indicating persistent local demand. Nearby Huamin and Northview also see strong intake growth. Bukit Batok/Clementi, high demand zone with Princess Elizabeth and Nan Hua in competition for local families. Choa Chu Kang, Southview's demand reflects zoning pressures in the northwest. Additionally, MOE reserves 40 Phase 2C places per school, which are not shared with Phase 1 divided by 2A divided by 2B allocations, leading to uniform vacancy levels at balloted schools. Approximately 94 out of 179 schools, 52.5%, did not need to ballot in Phase 2C, meaning they had sufficient vacancies for all applicants. However, nearly half, 85 to 88 schools, still required balloting due to oversubscription. Priority strategy tips for parents. Proximity matters. MOE assigns admission priority in this order. C within 1 kilometer. C 1 to 2 kilometer. C beyond 2 kilometer. PR children by the same distance tiers. If the number of SC applicants within 1 kilometer less than or equal to diluted SC quota, no balloting occurs for that group. Only the next group ballots if demand exceeds available places. Strategic phase selection. If your child misses out in Phase 2C, you must register for Phase 2C Supplementary, 18 to 19 August. Results released on August 28, 2025. Supplementary vacancies generally include schools with no Phase 2C balloting or less popular schools in newer estates. School selection advice. Consider backup schools. Even reputable cluster schools may have limited vacancies. E.g., Kowloon, new estates in Tenga or Potong Pasir might offer more options. For PR applicants, review whether your preferred schools are imposing quotas. Some schools cap PR intake regardless of distance or eligibility. Looking ahead. Track vacancy updates on MOE's vacancies and balloting page. Data is refreshed by 1 p.m. on August 12, before supplementary phase opens. If top-tier schools become overbooked year after year, the odds for lower priority zones shrink. Know your fallback options and transport feasibility.